Hey guys, it's TTakeProfit here again, and I'm going to be showing you my No News Monday trade, uh, how I set it up and how it panned out. So I took it on NQ, and I also went in on the metals as well. I'll show you how that played out. Start by just splitting this up. So let me just explain what we had going on here. So yesterday, so Sunday when the markets opened, I just marked out previous day high, previous day low, previous day high, previous day low. And as you can see, obviously we had the big sell-off last week, just like to do with AI and tech investors pulling out due to like certain uncertainties because of the different kind of news results basically from at 1:30 in America. Well, at 1:30, almost on market, well, just after market open. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why that happened and capitalized on that. Um, so obviously not much experience with this amount of points on a daily candle. So like, what do we do next? Because obviously you haven't got much to go off in terms of that from previous data. So I'll explain to you what I did because you can look at all of that from the 20th of May, that has pretty much all been wiped out. So anyone that was heavily invested in here has done well up until this sell-off, obviously. But market is most times going to recover. So let's just go through how I staged myself in the market. So yeah, high and low. As you can see, I'm looking for differences, and S&P, we had the previous day low taken and we came back into the range. So we were just trading around here as I came into the market today. And if we look at, let's just go to, I was just having these in the corner at the back of my mind, so I'm not like taking these too seriously into my trading for today, otherwise I wouldn't have traded at all. But as you can see, previous day low, sorry, don't know why that's there. Taken, taken, let's ignore that. But anyway, you can see what we had here. We had a divergence, so NQ was the stronger asset in this case because we were trading back into this range on all assets, and NQ did not take the low. So what I do next, I go to look at my sessions. What were my sessions doing? So as we can see, we have the Asia session here, and we have the London session as well. Asia session took the low of the previous day and then traded back into the range, and the London session followed a continuation pattern. So here I thought to myself, right, if we've got these two candles here, I'm looking for a London continuation, stage one invalidation. As you can see, I didn't want to see price coming past this level here, same with here, and we were nowhere near it. Looking onto the other two assets, I need to learn how to do this quicker, but anyway, you guys can get the idea. So yeah, as you can see, Asia session took the low, again took the low, London, nice bullish price action, and then as you can see, we did trade up, and we did trade up, come back down. However, that is not important as to what the point I'm trying to make. So anyway, yeah, waited till 1 o'clock and then came to 30 minutes to see what we had cooking here. And just bear with me, you're gonna get some some good info here, trust me. I want to get better in my delivery, but look, just for now, just bear with me. So yeah, you can see a bit more clearly with, we took out the previous day low here in Asia session. This is all Asia. Took out the low, came back into the range, good displacement into the range. So we've already got our sort of reversal signature, and I'm looking for continuations. Obviously, if I was up and I was that way inclined to trade Asia, we could look for like a change in the state. But I didn't. That doesn't bother me too much. I like to let the day develop to know that I'm on side with the market. So as you can see, what is the trend here? It's bullish. Ignoring all of this, the trend so far today is bullish. So we've got the bullish Asia session, bullish London session. As you can see, London opened here, low. Let me trade up. Literally, if I was that way inclined, I would trade London. But I mean, I'm good. But obviously, look, you could massive return potential, but I just want to make sure I'm on side with the market, because what we could have Asia print higher and then London do whatever. It could manipulate both sides of the market and move lower. I just want to let this stage out first. If I'm confident for whatever reason, I will enter in London, but I didn't today. I wasn't sure. As I said, I don't know what is going to happen when we're at the bottom end of this. So I'm thinking market correction, but again, I'm not sure. So I let it play out, and I marked out the fair value gap that we had here that we're currently trading like kind of between. So as you can see, 230's here, 1 o'clock's here. We literally, if you look closely, there's the fair value gap from there to there. We trade into it. We take this low. I'll show you on S&P. We did not. We left that low. So that is my S&T. That is my divergence. We've got an S&T fill here into a gap. Don't here. So I zoom in, and I'm pretty sure I took my entry on the 3-minute. Pretty sure. Let's just catch you guys up on the other lot. So I mean, I wanted to see YM do the same thing. I think I entered on a demo just because I was not sure what was going on. I was like, let me just see what happens here, because I was interested. You know, I was learning. We're always still learning. Like, I can trade, but I'm always learning, picking up information, adding to my kind of my dialect. Cause this is all like a language I'm learning basically. So what do we have again? That same fair value gap. I was like, okay, we've not tapped into it here, but then as you can see, we traded down, and then we had boom, our market open reaction. So that would have been a good trade had I, but I probably would have been stopped out. My stop loss would have been underneath this low here, or underneath the fair value gap. So I would have been stopped out before we reversed. And this was just like the nearest swing level that I was happy at marking, and that's why I marked that out. Could have been there. However, I was looking at the 30-minute, and that was my swing point there. Again, RS2000, that was my swing level. I was like, okay, if we hold above here, we could go higher. I didn't get that, but I didn't trade these two, so let's forget about them. So NQ is my preferred asset to trade, well, index to trade. And as you can see, there's the SMT I was talking about earlier. As you can see there, we took that low when we traded into the fair value gap. Here, we did not trade into the fair value gap. Actually, I think it was, yeah, we did not trade into that fair value gap there. And I wait for the change in the state. Literally, that candle there gave me that closure. Went for 2R. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then in terms of trade management coming up to 230, I was like, well, I'll show you what I did. So again, series of down close candles, close through, move my stop to beneath my area of invalidation into profit, perfect. And then if I go to the 1 minute, I can see a bit more about what momentum's doing. It can be messier, but again, here I was fine for me today. Here, down close, push through. There's my point of invalidation. Push up, down close candle, point of invalidation. You can see we came close to it and didn't get stopped out. that is my broker not having bad spread. So like as you can see, we did not hit that point of invalidation. We traded further up. And yeah, that would have been my next point of invalidation, but I hit 2R anyway. This is, as you can see, exactly 2R. Perfect and seemingly perfect take profit because we sold back down, came back into this fair value gap, which held and back up. So can sort of give me an idea for tomorrow with that. Yeah, that was my that consisted of my trading day today. Pretty easy. It literally pre-market trade. Look, volume hadn't even hit yet. That's fine with me because look at all that. I'm good. So yeah, some no news days I will trade prior to market open because you can get some clean moves, and then sometimes depending on the day, market open can support your move. But I got what I needed to and got out 2R and I was done. Absolutely done. So yeah, anyway, let me show you the metals because I did have a look at them and I was actually in a trade, hit break even. Let me just show you guys. It's like an extra little gem, even though it didn't pan out. It was break even, well, small profit, but I'll just show you anyway for the sake of transparency. Okay, so again, Asia manipulation back into the range. I had my point of invalidation as the wick, so the day we didn't trade anywhere near to that, so that's good. Again, fair value gap, probably 30-minute, perfect. We stayed within that. Wanted the Asia high because we had already kind of got traded through that on silver, so I didn't trade silver. I traded, I think I did because I wanted that high here. Anyway, I thought I went light on it because I thought maybe not. As you can see, the idea is good. Entry, where I position myself in the market, maybe not so good because you can see I got stopped out. Well, I would have if I left my stop loss underneath that low. But the idea is right. Look, we found support in this fair value gap and we're trading higher. Slow trade, so I'm not fast. I wouldn't have stayed in it this long anyway. It's now what, 6 o'clock British summer time. And if I go to the 3-minute, you can get a better idea of how I was trying to trade it. It's messy, but you've got to be logical. You've got to have your points of validation. You've got to have your just reasons for what you're doing. Otherwise, you can get lost in this and the emotions start creeping in. Anyway, what do we have? We have SMT C, so that was my SMT fill. Didn't get that there, so on the silver, so I was like, yeah, this is good. We've got our inversion of the fair value gap, nice. Changing the state, everything I'd look for. So there was like kind of no reason for me not to take it, if you get what I'm trying to say. Like these, I'd take this trade again and again. So I'm not mad that I took the trade. I got a little bit of profit. It's like, as you can see, at least 2R there, 2.45. So valid trade. I take it again. So how I managed it, so entry, we're just messing around here. Didn't hit stop loss. I was like, cool. Traded up again. The series like down close candle. I wasn't happy with using this one. But down close candle, trade above it. Cool. I'm happy to leave my stop loss where it was. I wanted to see this candle close above, which it was. Boom. Point of invalidation moves to here. Still not really at break even, so I think I left my stop loss, but I was more confident in this trade. Again, changing the state here, big push through. I'm like, yeah, cool. Point of invalidations now here, looking to get these candles close through. Didn't get it, got stopped out just under here. So as you can see, break even, small profit, and then we traded down. And yeah, as you can see, similar situation with silver. Inversed, changing the state, move higher. Down close candles, close through, point of invalidation moves. I didn't move that yet because I wasn't happy with that yet. I just wanted to let this thing play out, let it play out. Didn't come near to my stop loss. Changing the state, got the close, invalidation moved. So I think I just took a tiny loss on this because I did move my stop loss up at this point. came through it, and yeah, fine, it happens. It happens. What you can do about it? It's just part of the game. You've got to take the losses. I mean, as long as you're following your trading plan, you're good. I mean, because you're not going to lose more than you anticipate that you might lose. And if you're trading properly, you'll be net profitable if you follow your plan, which should be a profitable process to start with. If it's not, then there's no point you even touching the market. It's like just close the laptop, bro. So yeah, that is what happened today, Monday. No news. Literally, there was nothing. Let me show you. What's it called? Forex. Back to read. I haven't actually set this up on this computer. I don't use this computer to do that. So just to give you guys an idea of what I do, I just take the expected impact stuff off, and I'm only interested in Great British Pound and US dollar. And then I apply those filters, and this is what we got for this week. So as you can see, Monday, nothing. Absolutely nothing that we know of that was foreseen. So you have no secondary volume driver like you would on days like this when you've got CPI, PPI. So yeah, I don't know, just you got to put all these things together. You got to put all these things together, then you can start to see the market a bit more clearly. So yeah, this is probably my longest video to date. I think it's my third one. The mic is actually on for this, so that's good. I hope you guys got a little bit of insight and just, I don't know, knowledge, because trust me, this is a skill, and if you apply yourself, you can make good of it. It's a lovely skill to know. Like, who doesn't want to be able to read like the financial markets, because this is transferable to any market, any market. Yeah, so yeah, cool. Not really getting any views. It's fine. If people do that see this, feel free to comment so I can try and give extra kind of guidance as to what I see it. I'm no expert. This is not financial advice. This is just me in the markets trying to help people see it in a similar light to myself. Yeah, I've got a lot to say about all that, but I'll save that for another video about mindset and all that. When I get better behind the microphone, maybe even the camera might get turned on. We'll see. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Those of you that have watched, stay to the end and actually watch the video, I appreciate you. You're here from the bottom. You wait until we're in our little McLaren and I start reminiscing on these days. You lot are here from the start anyway. I'll catch you in the next one. TTakeProfit. Ciao.